So we are in lesson 6. It should say subtracting rational numbers. The learning target and success criteria is the same as it's been all week. Let's take a look at it. We are learning how to simplify integer expressions and apply integer rules. The success criteria says I can add and subtract integers. I can identify and apply integer rules, and I can evaluate integer operations using real world applications. The learning target for this lesson says I can find the difference between two rational numbers and understand how to subtract positive and negative numbers in general. And their learning goal says let's bring addition and subtraction together. So let's take a look at the warm up. On the warm up, it says solve each equation mentally, rewrite each equation as a subtraction equation. So we have 247 plus c is equal to 458. So they want you to solve it as well as rewrite it. So you're doing two things. You're going to solve this for c, and then you're also going to rewrite this as a subtraction equation. So all of these are addition. You're going to rewrite each of these as subtraction. The next one we have c plus 43.87 is equal to 58.92. Again, you're going to solve for c, and you're going to rewrite this equation as a subtraction equation. Finally, we have 15 over 8 plus c is equal to 51 over 8. Again, you're going to solve for c, and you're going to also rewrite this as a subtraction equation. Our word bank, remember that deposit means that we are adding money, and withdrawal means that you are subtracting money. Okay, the next activity, guys, you're just filling in a chart. Okay, the PowerPoint is lagging for some strange reason. Okay, here we go. So again, you're finding the difference, guys, which means that you're subtracting. They gave you the first one. We talking about mountaineers changing elevation. Write an expression that represents the difference between the final elevation and beginning elevation. Then write the value. So we started at 400. We ended at 900. So they are subtracting the second column from the first. So 900 minus 400 give you a change of 500. And you guys are going to do the same thing for the rest of these values of the rest of the rows. On the next one, literally, you're just simplifying like we did in the last lesson. From evaluate, simplify column A, simplify column B, and then it asks you, does the order matter? So you're going to look at from A to B to answer yes or no, whether or not the order matters. You're going to do the same thing here. And then they're asking you to compare column A and B. And then it also asks you, what do you notice? Look at each of these expressions, fill in the number lines. So you're going to finish filling in the number lines for the ones that's missing, and then also answer the question of what do you notice between 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so now it's asking, does the change in the order of the number in the addition expression change the value? Why or why not? So again, you go back through those last two examples we looked at columns A and B. And it also asks you just change the order in the number and subtraction expression change the value. So again, if you say yes, explain why. And if you say no, explain why. Lesson synthesis, again, this is only if you're completing the PowerPoint, guys. You're just going to solve for these. Remember that difference means you're subtracting, and distance means you're going to use absolute value for 3 and 4. 1 and 2 subtract, 3 and 4 subtract, but use absolute value. And then looking at this, it says circle everything that applies. So we have -5 minus a -12. Circle each of these statements that make this also true. Okay. And again, the asynchronous work is the cumulative practice problems that I already made a video for. If you complete in the PowerPoint, you're going to answer this. But again, go back to the cumulative practice problem video. Same thing here. You're going to answer these two questions regarding distance on cliffs, as well as the shark and the sea level. And then finally here, you're going to simplify each of these. And again, I gave you a hand if you're using a PowerPoint, make sure you use the draw tab to write each answer. And again, if you have any additional questions on lesson 6, you can ask me during class.